My lovely people, welcome back. Today I'm just going to do a short video based on requests from people to differentiate between occupational health and occupational therapy. You know, about a month or two ago, I uploaded a video to describe what I do because people wanted to know what I do. I uploaded that video because my job, I work as occupational health practitioner. So I have got a few questions from people asking me to differentiate between occupational health and occupational therapy. Occupational health, OH, and occupational therapy, OT, we are two different people. Yeah, so for occupational health, one thing you need to know for you to become an occupational health practitioner, you have to have your nursing background. You would have been a qualified nurse and then went on to do an extra training to become occupational health practitioner. But for occupational therapists, you don't have to be a nurse to become an OT. So so just to differentiate quickly between the two, occupational health takes a preventative approach, an attempt to avoid potential work-related hazards. That's our job in a nutshell. On the other hand, occupational therapy or therapist, OT in bracket, they seek to improve individuals' ability to undertake everyday tasks which they are struggling with because of a physical and or psychological condition, by using specific activities to help treat them in their recuperation. So in other words, they are more hands-on. They provide practical advice and solutions to enable people to live full, satisfying and independent lives. You see a lot of OTs in rehabilitation wards or in rehabilitation centers because they are quite hands-on. They help people to rehabilitate, to recuperate, and to be able to start doing certain things before they go home. Sometimes they even work in the community as well. They also follow people up to look after people up to their homes as well, and for support until they become independent. So their roles involve undertaking patient assessments of physical, communication interaction, and cognitive skills. They help in planning and providing appropriate treatment and activities. They give advice and they arrange support for family members, for clients, and for carers. So you can see their job is quite different from occupational health. So they are more hands-on. They are very, very valuable people within rehabilitation centers or in hospital where people are recuperating. They work with the multidisciplinary team on the medical side of in the hospital. They work alongside them because you have the physiotherapists, you have the OTs, you have this, you have that. So all these people combine, help people to rehabilitate very well and go home or go to a different setting where they can become more independent. So that's exactly what occupational therapy, that's what they do, and that's the difference between occupational health, myself, which is what I do, and occupational therapy. As I say, our job is mainly, I'm going to link my last video where I talked about occupational health and what we do. I'm going to link it to this video. I'll put the link on my description bit, so you can, if you have not watched that video, so you can watch it to understand what we do. And then now I've just explained to you in a nutshell what occupational therapists, what they do. Obviously you have to be qualified to become an occupational therapist. As I say, you don't have to be a nurse like you do for occupational health. They have various places that you can do the training. From the little I looked, there's what they call SIE. That's a sensory interaction education. That's where they do their modules or their courses to be able to qualify as OT. They have short courses, they have online courses. It depends on the level you really want to go. So I don't want to give information that I'm not very sure of, but I just want to say that you need to be qualified. You need to do some training, and then when you go online, obviously you can see the institutions that offer the training for you to become a qualified occupational therapist. So the good news is that you don't have to be a qualified nurse first. You can go straight. I don't know other things that you need in your as a background to be able to go into OT, but when you search it online, you'll be able to know what you need to. But today, my video today is to explain to people who ask me the question, the difference between occupational health and occupational therapy. That's what this video is all about. But when it comes to the ins and outs of OT or occupational therapy, is something that you need to, if you're interested in that field, because as I say, it's not my field. If you're interested in that field, that's then what you have to look into to know whether you want to follow that line or not. But when it comes to occupational health, which is what I know because I've done it for many years, you have to be a nurse first. You do at least a year in the hospital setting or in the ward setting, and then there are various universities which I listed in my video that offers occupational health advisor training or health and safety that are combined, just like I said in my video. So you can look into that if that is what you're interested in and you want a different career. That's something you need to, decide for yourself what you want to do. So I hope you have understood what I said. The thing you need to know about occupational health and occupational therapy is that occupational health takes a preventative approach and attempt to avoid potential work-related hazards, while occupational therapy seeks to improve individuals' abilities to undertake everyday tasks which they may be struggling with because of a physical and or psychological condition, by using specific activities to help treat them in their recuperation. That's exactly what occupational therapy is, and it's a hands-on role. So I'm going to stop this video here. I hope those who ask me the question, you have seen the difference between the two professions, so you are now well informed to decide which one. If you are really interested in any of them, then you can make inquiries to see how you can get into them. But remember, for occupational health, you have to be a qualified nurse to undertake the program. Thank you so much for watching. Please share this video so that others can see what we have discussed today, and they will also know the difference between OH and OT. Thank you once again. God bless you, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.